Hey, PLN, the last thing for August 2026. Season 3, episode 21 of the Inspired Athlete with Mike Brilla brings us an episode where he talks about don't fear deep water. And he talks about deep water as an idea where a wrestler, he's a wrestling coach, outlasts an opponent and keeps them from beating them and pushes them to exhaustion so that they are not as agile and things like that, as opposed to the wrestler being so intent on having the best moves and the quickest speed and things like that. It's about outlasting. Outlasting is, the hare and the tortoise is the tortoise outlasting the rabbit because doesn't think he's as flashy, but he just knows how to do stuff consistently. All right, hey, Mike, you talked in there about 8 ideas about achieving greatness from a book that you read. Didn't catch the name of the book other than something about greatness. And those are great ideas, fantastic ideas that I'm going to go back and review and take into consideration. But I like what your son talked about why are so many people worried about my plan B? He is headed to college and university about wanting to be an audio engineer, and that's fantastic. And people are asking him, what's your plan B if that doesn't work out? And I like to agree with him, because I think that we get so caught up on, I'm going to go do a thing. Oh, but if that doesn't work out, I'm going to not do that. Jokingly, when I was in university, my plan B was to become a psychologist because chemistry was way too hard. But you know what? I never actually pulled the trigger on that. I never actually entertained that thought very long, other than joking. But even in joking, that gives us an out and going, if it gets too hard, I'll just jump and get out of this. I'm talking to my daughter about, okay, my plan A is this and my plan B is this. And if my plan A doesn't work, then I'll just go to my plan B. And I'm like, get the plan B out of your head, because our default from our survival perspective is to make life as easy as possible. And if plan B is okay, then why do something that's harder? Like you said, Mike, it's important that we model working hard and doing things that are hard for the sake of those around us, and being able to have some credibility when we say it's important to do hard things. All right, there's a lot in here. Fantastic. Take a listen for yourself, everybody. Mike's got some great stuff going on with his Inspired Athlete podcast. Take care, Mike. Bye.